What up, Bushwick? What up, Brooklyn? Yeah.
Hola, Jovito.
Yeah. What up, Bushwick? What up, Brooklyn?
Episode 16 is officially started, sir. Hopefully, no drop frames. I think the last episode was pretty clean. I don't know about language, but I know the audio and the video was pretty clean. Hopefully, our days of the video being stuttering are past us, but we're still learning. It's a process. It is a process.
Definitely. How was your week?
Better. Some highs, some lows. I did win my fantasy bet, which is crazy. I'll take that. So it was supposed to be a full season bet, and the winner has to pay for the loser's season. The person got arrogant, decided to double the bet.
So now he's about to pay 2 of your seasons.
So no. I it was getting so bad early that I was like, yo, if you want, just give me the one season and we good.
So much of a nice guy.
Yeah, so it ended up working out. So I get my next season free, and I get to make some trades. And if I want to just tank this year, it works out.
Good.
It works out, but not bad.
Well, in fantasy sports, a friend of mine had a family emergency, so he had to go to his country, Guatemala. So he told me to hold down his basketball team.
Okay.
So his basketball team has LeBron, hurt. Levine, hurt.
Wow.
Kemba Walker just came back. He was hurt. So I'm trying to manage it without he dropping players that I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't drop anybody.
It's hard to drop players, right? So
you're just hoping to make the playoffs.
So
and then
the
have
one
those guys come
ad
back.
that I put,
yeah,
I had one guy, and that was Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay's 2 prior games, he had 20, just fantasy points.
Yeah,
27, I think 30 something. So the one ad that I did for him since Sunday,
I was gonna say how does that? Yeah,
he had 1 point.
Oh man.
Yo, E, man, if you watching this,
congratulations.
Yeah,
I played myself, bro. I'm sorry, bro. The one move that I made, I controlled his lineup.
He's not managing it. He's basically just not getting you a 0. He got you 1.
And because of that one score, he might lose. And he was a heavy favorite. Now if LeBron ends up playing over the weekend, he might end up pulling it off.
Okay.
But if he doesn't, it's over.
It's over.
And he was in first place.
It is definitely over. It is definitely over.
So some more material to hate LeBron about. But let's do what we always do. We usually always start the show talking about the Mets and the Yankees.
Yes.
Let's start on a good note. Let's talk on a good note. The Yankees have been on a nice little run, nice little tear.
Yes.
And Stanton has been leading the way. Stanton has been killing the ball, bro.
And then Chad Greene had to lay an egg today and just ruin it.
I didn't see today's game.
Yeah, we were going for the broom service today. And the brooms had to get put back in the closet. Because Chad Greene decided to.
But did Stanton continue his history?
Yes, he did continue his history, ironically, with another home run.
Jesus Christ, he's tearing the ball up, bro.
He's definitely tearing it up. But what really is impressive is that the starting pitching actually started.
Yeah. Kluber looked bad the first 2 starts. Now he's looking real good.
Decent.
Herman looked good. Who pitched today?
It was ironically Cole, who only had a mediocre, I think it was 2 or 3 strikeouts.
How many runs he gave?
But I also thought that was because Houston.
They kind of got him.
It was Houston. They know him. They know. So
they're giving it to Altuve, man. They are giving it to.
You didn't see the game today,
and
guess who hits the big home run?
Altuve,
a 3-run bomb. So he likes fastballs, right?
High fastballs.
Everyone know he likes fastballs.
High
fastballs especially, right? What do you think Chad Greene throws him on a 3-2 pitch?
High heater.
A high fastball.
Bruh.
I'm like, a high fastball. You're going to throw Altuve a high fastball. Really? I'd rather you walk him. Matter of fact, the count got to 3-1. I was like, oh, you know what? Guess what? Now's a good time to beam him. Now's a good time to drill him with a fastball in the back.
It won't be expected.
Exactly. You had an open base. You got a 3-1 count.
Yeah.
if you're not gonna throw a
That's probably the
curveball and try to
perfect
get
time.
him out,
Perfect
that's
time.
a perfect time to throw the fastball.
To dig him.
Apparently, everyone is not using their heads in the dugout. But what can I say? Let's throw him a high fastball.
But I think you guys are over 500. So
Yeah,
you're not-
one game over 500.
Yeah, we've-
do I want to clap that up? No.
that's why I didn't clap. That's why I
Yeah.
just stay
Do
right
I
there.
really want to clap that up? No. Do I want to celebrate? No.
But the season's early. It's still very early.
It's going to be a lot of me raging all year. All year long, it's going to be a lot of me raging if this is the shenanigans that we have to deal with.
All right, so now let's talk about. We talked about the good things that's going on in New York. Let's talk about the shitty things going on in New York.
No, I mean, we're still talking about good things. Well, we could go there, but we got to circle around the basketball,
Yeah,
too.
of course. The Mets, garbage.
Yeah, you could definitely hit them with the doo-doo.
Like, so they fired their hitting coach and the assistant hitting coach, which I don't think necessarily is the hitting coach's reason they're not hitting.
it usually is.
But
The
it has to be a
hitters gotta do the
scapegoat.
hitting.
It
Yeah,
has to be a scapegoat.
somebody
gotta get
somebody
take the
gotta go.
axe. Somebody gotta get the
Somebody gotta go.
I wasn't surprised that exactly.
Somebody gotta go.
I wasn't surprised that they didn't fire Rojas because I mean he's the coach, he's the manager. They want to give him a chance. Well, it really is pissing me off. Well, really is pissing me off about the Mets organization is they can't at least contribute for DeGrom, man.
But that's I mean that's the players on the field.
That pisses me off.
That's the players on the field. It sucked that you guys lost DeGrom start this week. Also, did everything come back?
He
clean?
started Sunday.
So everything came back clean. That's fine. So it's just a scare. But I know fantasy owners are pissed. It was a 2-start week,
Yeah.
and you only get one start.
Yeah.
So you're sick. You're sick because you're talking about somebody that could easily put up 40 points in a start. So that definitely sucks. Yo. Thank you, Daniel. Yes,
yes, we do have a podcast.
We
Yes.
definitely got the podcast. If you're new, Daniel, I know you haven't checked in on us in a while. It's been a minute, my brother. I hope everything is well. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for dropping something in the chat. We appreciate it.
Which Daniel is that? That's Dave.
No. That's one of my OGs from work. No.
All right. Well, either way, man. Hopefully you enjoy the stuff that we talk about. You might see a different side of this guy over here.
Nah.
All right, but yeah. So the Mets are underachieving. Hopefully they'll turn it around. What I will say is, and I think this is going to be my topic for the whole year for sure. Arenado, home run. He's like 3 for 7. No more. He's like 3. So he was 2 for 4 in the first game.
We're beating that. We're gonna beat that one all year.
Oh, and J.D. Davis is on the injury. He's on the injury list right now. And the backup third baseman Guillermo, he's on the injury list right now.
Still $300 million, Josh. You had to pay Lindor too. That's $600 million.
We're not gonna get into this.
600.
My answer to that.
What is? All right.
My answer to that is they were gonna get this guy $45 million, bro.
All right.
And they still owe Cano 50 for the next 2 years after this year. So that 50 could have been sold.
Wait. How much they owe Cano?
50. Come on, bro.
At least the Edward Diaz portion of the trade has worked out.
So far, psych. You ain't gonna be bashing my Mets, all right?
I'm not.
The Yankees
I'm
play
not.
like trash.
I'm
I let
not.
you guys slide.
I'm
I ain't
not.
saying
I'm
that bad,
not. I'm
right?
not.
You're gonna do the bad till I guess do the Mets. Anyway,
Listen.
341.
When you
He
walk
can't.
down the alley, I'm gonna bring it up.
Yo, dude, the Mets are bombing shit the other day. It's like I think 8-3. They're bombing shit. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
The dog goes 0-4. I'm like,
How does he not?
everybody's bombing shit.
Yeah.
He goes 0-4. I'm
like,
like,
how
you know
does he
what?
not contribute?
I'm in the fucking twilight zone. I'm gonna let it go. Let's touch on one more.
He still hasn't had.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what it is? You're waiting for like that one that
week.
One, yeah.
I went for 1 week where he's
Yeah,
starting to hit.
Also, I've been accustomed to like players coming and having that Yankee moment. It's like you're waiting for Lindor to have that Mets moment.
we didn't have any fucking.
Yeah,
moment,
I
bro.
thought it was gonna be
When we were there
on
over the
Sunday
day.
Night Baseball. I text you and it just
I was there. I was with you. And he struck out. Looking.
Yeah, I was like,
Don't get me started.
I
In
know,
other
I know.
baseball news, what happened this week? John Means from one of your nemesis.
no.
One of your nemesis.
No, you're gonna laugh.
He's on your fantasy?
He's on my fantasy team, baby. So I was celebrating. Yes, I was celebrating, and I started him. Yo, almost 60 points, bro. That's ridiculous.
John Means pitched the first no-hitter in Baltimore history since that famous guy. I don't know.
Not only that,
wasn't it
first no-hitter?
Palmer, right? Palmer.
First no-hitter with literally facing the minimum. It was the first time ever a no-hitter where the pitcher faced the minimum.
27 batters. That's it.
Yeah, because
so it was, but that's
he
a perfect
struck
game,
somebody out. It should have been a perfect game. He struck somebody out, and they charged him with a wild pitch. The ball got away. The runner got the first. But the runner got thrown out, stealing second. So he still faced the minimum. It should have been a perfect game. Should have been a perfect game. It's crazy.
Pissed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pissed.
It's crazy.
Right,
I mean, I don't think he's upset. But I definitely.
I know you're not upset.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I was good either way. But if I win this week, it would be great too. But either way.
And to end the baseball stuff, Pujols.
Yeah.
How do you feel? He's been demoted. Well, he hasn't been taken off the team. He's just been designated for assignment.
Yeah, which
means
is pretty much like
nobody picks you off.
I'll see you later, bro. I mean,
they're trying to win.
It was the last year of the deal. That's the thing. I think clearly they're trying to win, and I get that. It's the last year of the deal. Like, really, on the 40-man roster, you're gonna tell me he is he really killing that one roster spot?
Something. I think like maybe a home run.
It really sucks, bro.
And their first baseman they got now is a killer.
It really sucks. It's just so tough to see a Hall of Fame, certified, guaranteed lock Hall of Fame player, and to go out like that in his final season just kind of sucks, man. Like,
I hope it happens to Cano.
I know. Well, I know he definitely played himself
Jared Walsh,
out.
That's the guy's name. Jared Walsh is
he's killing. He's killing.
He has a lot of power.
He definitely played himself out of the lineup. I don't know about playing himself off of the roster.
You think based on his stats, his former accolades, they should have given him the respect to keep him?
No, I think based on the professionalism that he's given the Angels and baseball in general, they could have did him a little bit better than
So maybe the Cardinals pick him up? Some bullshit.
No, you know what? I've been beating myself up trying to analyze the situation. Like, maybe they asked him and he just said, like, no, I really don't want to retire, which I'm sure that's what happened. I feel like in his heart he wants to play, but I don't think he's thinking with his head. He doesn't fit on any lineup.
It's hard to say that.
You can't put him in a DH spot. It just doesn't make sense. He's not hitting.
His defense is already done.
So I understood the move from the Angels' standpoint. If he didn't leave us any choice, and they did. The owner put out a statement that was definitely respectful of him and his family. It just sucks to see him go out like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, bro, it definitely does. But you get old and they forget you.
Yeah, facts.
It is, and it's a business. If you're not producing in any business, they got to move on from you. It doesn't matter what you've done.
I think it's crazy, but I think because I've seen a documentary on Ronnie Lott, like when he's time with the Jets.
Yeah, he had a good year with the Jets.
It wasn't the
same.
It wasn't the same. And he said he forever respects Pete Carroll for sitting him down and telling him straight up, like I'm sorry, we got to cut you.
You're done.
Like, yeah. So I think however that went, I'm sure it was a moment that Pujols obviously never. You don't see that coming. Not when you're the caliber of a player like Pujols.
All right. I'm gonna say, all right. So Pujols, man, thank you for having a wonderful career, man. Respectable. You're one of the greatest.
He'll probably
ever.
be on MLB or one of the damn networks. I mean, he's a personable guy. I can see him on TV. I can see him on TV for sure.
The last thing I want to talk about in baseball, because it pisses me off. So everybody knows about the scandal with the Astros.
Okay.
Or the cheating scandal, whatever you want to call it.
I wish I had a trash can right now.
Yeah, right.
At least a top or something. Yeah. I should have had. Oh, you're gonna have to add that in the audio. The banging the trash can.
It's foul how A.J. Hinch claims to not have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
A.J. Hinch was the manager of the Astros.
I call bullshit on that.
I think everybody knew.
Yeah.
But A.J. Hinch claims he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Cora clearly had something to do with it. Beltran was probably the founder of it.
Him and Cora was supposedly the ones that put it together.
And when the scandal was going around, I had posted something that Cora was doing He was doing a press conference, and in that press conference, the Yankees had picked up a couple players, and he said the best pickup that they had because the Yankees ended up destroying Boston. It might have been when they were in England or something like that. I don't remember.
Okay.
And he says the best pickup they ever did was get Beltran, and he winks at the camera. this is after the championship. Red Sox ended up winning the championship that year. So AJ Hinch is now the coach of Detroit. Cora gets a second chance. With Boston,
rightfully so. I thought it was corny of Boston to let him go and then bring him back, but they brought him back, so I was like, ah.
But Beltran is still being treated like a fucking.
Well, they're gonna use him as a scapegoat because he hasn't really proven himself as a manager.
That's what I'm saying. That's foul.
Yeah.
And AJ Hinch,
I think he'll get a chance though.
AJ Hinch, listen, I'm sorry.
Unless he was really the one behind it.
I think I could coach that Houston team. I mean, the firepower they have on that damn team is crazy.
I think managers now are more of like
late game decisions. That's what you need to manage.
Late game decisions, but also like keeping the personalities in the room from not killing each other. Like it's almost like a babysitter.
Fuck all this ego stuff. It's bullshit. You can bring my man Beltran back. Moving on.
Yo, Dollars.
Dollars in the building. What up, Dollars?
Facts. We did not switch days. It's just for today, guys. I apologize. It is just for today. Josh is going away. I'm on the road again.
I want to see my mama. I want to see my mama over the weekend.
Josh is going on the road, man. He's going on a trip, and we needed to definitely get the show in, man. But thank you at least for catching it. We literally just started, so thank you for catching us.
Yo, hold on, real quick. So Brandon's in the building. Shout out to Brandon. This isn't a New Jersey Nets hat. This is a 22-2s hat, bro. All right.
Yeah.
It's not a New Jersey Nets hat.
No. Hold on.
Actually,
it's funny.
And what they did was they put the Nets, which was the original N from the Nets jersey, and the J from the Devils, and he made a jersey hat. If you guys follow them, 22-2s. This is like Melo's always rocking these hats. So that's how I found out about him. That's how the double New York hat I had. The UNC with the Bulls hat, they make them. So this is my favorite hat company. I don't even know if I'm talking about
that hat is absolutely dope. One, but it also reminds me. So
it's not about the Nets, all right? Anyway,
it's definitely not about the
Nets. Get out of here.
But it reminds me of like. So right now, if everything holds up, the Knicks and the Nets are gonna make the playoffs.
Yes.
The Knicks and the Nets haven't made the playoffs since that logo, bro. Since that logo. All right, the Knicks and the Nets haven't been in the playoffs together, I believe, since that logo. And you're talking about,
but it's not the logo. It's a Knicks logo. It's
somebody got to find.
I'm going to Florida, Dollar. My mom lives in Orlando. I'm going to Florida.
We have to find the year. Oh, be careful. Be careful
with the White Castle. I mean, we'll get into that.
Oh no, not even the White Castle. Forget about that. You're going to Florida. Just be careful.
Oh yeah,
be careful.
I'm vaccinated.
I ain't even talking about the vaccine. I ain't even talking about the vaccine.
And I'm wearing 2 masks.
I'm talking about all them Trump supporters out there. You better be careful.
Listen, man. I never had a problem with Trump. All right, moving on to sports. What else we got to talk about in sports? What do you think?
We got to find out what year that was last time the Knicks and the Nets were in the playoffs. Yo, somebody got to put me on,
I think
bro.
Jason Kidd was on the Nets when they probably had him.
But that's what I'm saying. You talking about this had to be in the 90s.
No, not really, because
or maybe early 2000s.
I don't know.
It's got to be up there.
It's good that we're both decent. The Nets are the favorites to win the championship if they're healthy, but hopefully they can stay healthy.
Wouldn't you love to see that matchup in the playoffs, though?
I
mean, obviously, don't stand the chance.
I think they destroy us.
Yeah, but
we win one game.
Even if they make it 6 games, that would be entertaining, bro.
They're going to destroy us.
It would be entertaining.
You got,
yes, J. Kidd, Kenya Moore, Kerry Kittle.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Who's on the Knicks team?
I need to know the year. It had to be Sprewell.
That's older. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's why I said they both had to make the playoffs. We got to find that out. Yo. Definitely got to find that out. It had to be Nets and Knicks in the playoffs at the same time.
I'm looking it up. 2013.
That's the year?
The Knicks and Nets have not met in the playoffs since 2004.
No, not met in the playoffs.
And they could change a season where both teams are in the playoff hunt for the first time since 2013.
Both teams in the playoffs
since 2013.
Since 2013.
8 years ago.
Wow. What the hell, Knicks team? I'm bugging.
No, Melo
that
was
had to
too.
be, I think that was Gallinari. You think it was Melo?
Yeah, but I think
who the hell who was on the Nets team in
team.
2013? Oh, that had to be KG. the Paul Pierce.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
terrible,
yeah, that's it, that's it,
terrible,
yeah.
that terrible.
Yeah.
And they were both.
Yeah.
They were both.
Yeah. That's the year that the Knicks were.
They both made the playoffs, but they were both doo doo.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on.
Oh, so I was wrong. So
Yeah.
it wasn't that logo because I think they had just become the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Nets. So all right.
That Brooklyn
All right.
Nets has been 8 years. Wow, it's been long.
And we old, bro.
No, but I'm saying 8 years flies,
I know
bro.
we old, bro. I'm telling you, we getting close. We getting close, bro. It's a countdown to.
Yo,
All right.
yo, when I get up, when I get up, that's what I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh man.
Is he going or he's not going?
Do I want to hit him with the button? I don't really want to hit him.
Is he
with
going
the
or
button.
he's not going?
You know who I want to hit with the button? Brett Favre. Even though he was just being
He's-
honest.
yeah, but
Actually,
he's-
not Brett Favre. I take that back. I'm sorry. Brett Favre was just being honest.
Yeah.
He was just talking about he's got a gut feeling.
Yeah.
Who I really want to hit with the button? Sometimes I feel like the commentators need to know their spot. Terry Bradshaw, shut your old white mouth,
Oh
please.
yeah. Oh my God.
Terry Bradshaw,
Congratulations.
like,
You played
oh,
yourself.
why don't he just retire? Listen, your era was 100 years ago, bro. Nobody cares what you got to say.
All right. So if you guys didn't hear it, Terry Bradshaw's comments, he called Aaron Rodgers weak.
Yeah, and he said he should just retire.
Yeah, he said, "Who the hell
Like,
cares who
yo.
you?" He said, "With him being that upset, it just shows me how weak he is. Who the hell cares who you draft? He's a 3-time MVP in the league, and he's worried about this guy that was drafted last year in the first round.
That's not what he was worried about.
I don't know what was
Yeah.
said behind the scenes. I don't know if he said, "Look, I'll play in 2020, and then I went out of here." Fine. Then he is an MVP of the league. None of us know unless he told some insiders, and they are saying it. I don't hear it. For him to be upset, my God, I don't understand that.
I mean, first of all,
He said, I had them coming at me from
Yo,
all
facts.
angles when I was playing.
Facts. Bradshaw
I embraced
definitely-
it because when we went to practice, I wasn't worried about no guys because I was the guy. They were scared of me, not the other way around. So I understand why he is upset with Green Bay, but still, are you kidding me? Really, Aaron? Where is that? And he keeps going on. He says, I wouldn't budge, but let him gripe if I'm Green Bay. Let him cry or just retire. You're weak. How dare you draft somebody weak, man?
to me, Terry Bradshaw is the epitome of Trent Dilfer on the Ravens Super Bowl winning team.
Oh, Bradshaw was great, man.
Was he really that great, or was that Steelers defense that great?
No. But then that's like the Big Ben Steelers.
And then he also had
Big Ben Steelers defense was fantastic with Palomalo and them boys.
Yeah, but he did his thing, and that's why I said I'm not going to disrespect Terry. I'll give him his props. He had Lynn Swan. He had some weapons.
Dallas say he got the Hulk Hogan haircut. Shut up.
Yo, he really do. But I'm just like, it's like sometimes like what Brett Favre says. That's understandable. I just got a gut feeling. Or if you say your commentary that you feel like Aaron Rodgers is handling it wrong, that's understandable. But to tell him to retire or to put your opinion like what you say is God,
Yeah, I don't get it.
like yo, come on, man. Like he definitely gets he
Congratulations.
absolutely gets
You
that.
played yourself.
He absolutely gets it. Congratulations, because I feel like it's just. Sometimes you could be that old man on the lawn. You know what I mean?
You know who I think was like that too? Damn, what was his name?
Barkley could be like that
I know,
sometimes
but
too.
what was the Bears coach name? Mike Ditka. That's why they got him off the TV. He was too much, too old school. It was to the point like you gotta move with the times.
That's what it might be. I feel like Terry's getting
You
to
gotta
that
move with the
age
times.
now.
Like, it's
He's getting to that age now where they might have to be like, listen, Terry, you're gonna have to fall back.
You gotta have to relax, Terry.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta
relax.
You gotta hit over the.
You gotta relax.
You gotta hit him with one of
Relax.
those. Definitely.
We about to start a new show because
No. That's why- yeah, I get hit with the button one time.
All right. In other news, it just happened. Hot off the press.
Yeah, facts.
Jake Paul.
Oh,
Today
man.
was the
man.
promotional get together, first promotional thing with Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, who are set to fight in June or July. I don't remember. I think in Texas Stadium. And after the face off with them talking hand to hand, little brother Jake Paul. Now,
Yeah.
if you guys get confused, like some people I know,
Yeah. Hold on. This person right here.
Logan Paul is the older Paul who has his own podcast, and he's the one that's 0-1 who lost to, I think, KS1, KSI.
So wait, one got a podcast, the other one got a YouTube channel?
I mean, I think they both have a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Is it all right? So am I wrong for confusing Wonder Bread with what's another? Give me another bread company. Give me another. I don't even know. I'm like, it's just two pieces of white toast. I'm sorry if I confuse them. Not only are they brothers, I think they kind of look
No, they do look
alike.
like. They do look like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
they do look like. Yeah, Logan Paul's podcast is called Impulsive. Just giving him, a shameless plug. So Logan Paul at the stare down or whatever you want to call it. Jake Paul after the stare down, he goes to Mayweather, and we'll tell us he goes and he. What does he do? Can you do it to me? Can you do it to me? Show the people what he does.
Yeah. He goes. He's in his face. He's in his face, and then he goes, "Got your hat."
Yeah.
And then takes the hat and runs. He takes the hat and runs.
I don't know if Mayweather had a bad hair day, probably like me, but Mayweather goes ape shit.
So, definitely.
At first glance,
that was not the move.
At first glance, I'm thinking, this is for publicity. Then me and Ice, we start finding different angles.
Yeah,
Mayweather was pissed.
Yeah. Mayweather was not. There was. Obviously, you go into that and you're like, yo, let's work it. Like, they're trying to work it. They want to generate some buys. I don't like what Jake did was perfect. That to me epitomizes like a YouTube
Egging somebody on. Just
to egg them on a YouTube move. It was perfect. And Jake did the right thing if you ask me because it worked. It got the champ pissed, and when I say pissed, I mean pissed. He was steaming. If you could see steam coming out of his head,
Dragon Ball Z. He was Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And when you see the different angles, it looks like he actually was able to grab onto Jake, and Jake was like, he didn't know what to do.
Nah. It looked like Jake ate a couple shots. It looked. You gonna have to pause it when you put the video in. It looked like he ate a couple shots. Like definitely.
Mayweather is fast as hell with his hands.
Yeah, definitely. And, well, not only that, he got an offensive line for security
they're bigger
guards.
than offensive
bro.
lines. They're world's strongest men. They're crazy.
His security guards are crazy. So I just felt like no matter what, like I know Floyd is mad right now because he feels like he got disrespected on, and 50 gonna give it to him. Somebody's gonna definitely give it to him, but I feel like what Jake did was perfect, and Floyd may be upset now, but he gonna thank him later when that check come, because I think that just definitely took the fight, like from the fight was like and now it's definitely like this money is you talking big money now.
All right. Well, since you want to talk about money, let's talk about real money.
Now hold on. Do you think Floyd? I don't know. I feel like in these fights, sometimes the professional might be like, I'm gonna dance around, boom, boom, boom. I feel like Floyd is gonna try to knock his ass out now.
I think he's just not gonna touch Floyd. He's too slow. That's the one thing about Floyd.
I think he might get a couple shots because he's got to
gotta
have a little bit of reach on him.
That's the one thing about
Floyd. Got to
Floyd.
have a little bit of reach on him.
Floyd does well with slow boxers. This guy's not fast. Floyd gonna eat him. Like Conor was a little quick. Yeah. He was quicker than what Floyd thought he was. So that's why Conor got a couple of pity pat shots in.
I feel like he's gonna put Jake down with
Jake,
a body shot.
Logan.
I'm sorry.
Not Jake. Logan.
I thought it was Jake.
No, Jake is the guy that's actually.
I can't.
Jake is the one that's actually knocking people out.
Okay.
Logan is the one that.
Logan. All right.
Logan, sorry. I think is worth more money.
I've been saying Jake this whole time. You see, I've told you, bro. This is just
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, exactly.
I would talk about big money. Let's talk about big money. So I don't know, what was it, last year or maybe the year before? Jeff Bezos, the CEO and founder, not the CEO anymore, but he was the CEO and founder of Amazon. He was caught cheating and he divorced his wife. His wife immediately became the richest woman in the world, worth estimated 20-some billion. So the Gates estate is in turmoil, and Melinda Gates has announced that she's filing for divorce. The same day, it wasn't 1.8 billion they gave him; it was 2.4 billion worth in stocks.
Yeah,
he gave to his wife on the date of
the day of the announcement.
Uh huh.
So, I did a little research, and I saw that this is obviously something that they were already
Talking about,
planning
yeah.
out for a while. I want to know what the hell Bill did, cause he must have did some shit.
I mean, he's estimated. They're estimated like over 130, 140 billion. That's the worth.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, what the hell
And
did
she's
he
been
do?
with him 27 years, so she's entitled to every penny.
Oh, yeah, of course. Absolutely. There's no doubt. There was no prenup, but I want to know what the hell he did because,
You heard about the
they
ex?
were planning to do the announcement or have the announcement released while they were on an island. Everyone from the family who was going to be affected by the announcement except Bill. So I was like, yo,
Bruh.
what the hell did you do? Like, yo, what did Bill do?
Well, what's her name?
I thought he might
Maya, like Maya. Cases of the Ex.
Oh, he might have pulled the. I think he might have pulled a Woody Allen. I think it might be a Woody Allen.
What,
I
a
don't
little
know.
girl?
Well, they always traveling around the world donating money. All
that
these
sounds
different.
fucking nuts.
I'm
That's
just saying.
crazy.
I'm just saying. Like, yo, he had to do. Like, what
That's
did
a
you
wild
do,
allegation.
bro?
I mean, you grow apart.
That I understand. But why? So hold on. I get what you're saying, and that's immediately what I thought. I was like, yo, it's just old age.
Not this old age. Maybe she wants a young stud.
Regardless, why have the trip plan have everybody except Bill on this private island when you make the announcement?
I know what I want to say, but I'm not gonna say it. Because women are vindictive animals, bro.
Oh. Yes, I'm not.
So you're wondering what the hell did he do to bring that vindictiveness, if that's a
Yeah.
word, out of her?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't
That or because Jeff Bezos was always one up in Bill because now he's the richest man. Maybe Bill was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the last laugh.
But Elon Musk might become the richest man this year.
Yeah.
He sold because this guy gave up his seat in Amazon, so he's not gonna make as much money as he did. I mean, he still owns a shitload of shares in Amazon.
Yeah.
Probably a majority of the shares, but I don't know if he took a step back.
I mean, he'll take a step back, but I don't like as
didn't-
long as
you
that
didn't
stock
step-
keeps going up.
You didn't take a step out. You just took a step back.
Yeah, that's
They
what I
all
was
do
gonna
that.
say.
Like,
As long as that stock keeps going up, he's like, yo.
Who was the founder of Apple?
Steve
He
Jobs.
did the same thing. He took a step back.
Yeah, he took a step back.
Took a
But
step back.
that money
And they
ain't no
came
step
back. That's what I'm saying. They're still gonna.
that money don't take a step back.
But you're not gonna get
Shit.
as much, and you're not gonna have as much of a headache.
Shit. That money don't take a step back.
All CEOs take a step back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, got done dirty, really bad CEO. The guy that found that Papa John's. They
Yeah,
destroyed him.
But I think didn't he do something?
Now he said some race. He made a racist remark.
Yeah, you can't
But they
do that.
take your company away from you.
I don't. No. That hold on. That's don't fall for the BS. You see the way that man living?
No. He's rich. They give you what they call a golden parachute.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
still, it's yours. You're gone. So I'm going to pay you an astronomical amount of money to disappear. But this is mine.
I don't believe that. I don't
No,
believe that because he still has his shares.
No.
he still has.
He had to sell his shares recently.
Oh no.
He's completely out.
If they. But
So in the beginning,
either way-
they took what they do is they take your seat out of the board of
Yeah.
directors. So now you no longer make decisions. You still have a shit ton of money, but
Yeah.
they kick you out, and then what they start doing is
if
little
they
by little,
force him to
little by
sell
little,
the
they
shares.
make you sell
Yeah,
the shares.
If they
Little by
force
little.
him to sell the shares.
Until
he's gonna-
finally, you have nothing to do with the company anymore. He's officially out, bro.
Bro.
But it's your baby.
I know what you mean, man. But
It's
it's,
your baby.
pizza, bro. He'll be alright. It's shitty pizza at that too.
Well, breakups to makeups, right? Like
It's shitty pizza. It's not
breakup
even
to
good
makeups,
pizza.
like Method Man said, right? You and I to the day we die. Ben Affleck was in the news twice this week.
Oh.
First
Hold on,
did it
first
came
of all,
out.
can we just clap it up for Ben? Can we clap it up for
I
Ben?
don't know if I can clap it up. I don't know if I can clap it up.
Clap it up for Ben.
I don't know if I can clap it up. And I'm gonna tell
He
you,
took one L.
no,
He took one L.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I
He
can't
made
clap
it
it up.
work in his favor.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna tell you why I can clap it up. If you mess around with your ex, I don't think you get a W for that. I don't give a shit who your ex is. She's your ex for a reason.
I mean, but look how many exes he had. He another J-Lo. He
Yeah.
a male J-Lo.
And he get ironically,
He a male J-Lo.
ironically, that's who he was seen
Yeah, I know.
spotted. So if you guys haven't heard, Ben Affleck was seen spotted with J-Lo coming out of a car or something like that. They did say that they were hanging out, but it was no big deal. Nothing.
It was a Netflix and chill.
I'm
You know
sorry.
it was a Netflix and
You
chill.
do not hang out with your ex unless you're trying to have sex.
He was the comforting shoulder. He was the comforting shoulder. She was depressed about the breakup, and he was like, "Oh, I'll come over. We'll watch some Netflix,
This is what happened.
some Hulu and Head."
She was like, this guy. She was like, Alex wasn't what I thought he was. And he was like, all right, no problem.
I want all the smoke.
Come over here, baby. I'm gonna take you down. And that's what the fuck happened, all right? That's what the fuck happened. But
Yo, I'm saying though, come on, are you really gonna? So hold on, you gonna say that he did wrong? Like that's not your normal ex, bro. It's J Lo.
Jennifer Lopez.
It's J Lo, bro. That's not your
but
normal
but
ex.
J Lo's not 20. Like I listen. All right. This is how I see it. Okay, so from the average man's point of view, J Lo is, from any man that is living, J Lo is a beautiful woman, right?
Yeah.
Forget about money. When you have money, you don't care about a woman that has money, right? You can have millions. I got millions too, so your money don't mean nothing to me. So it's just looks.
I think J Lo might be a bigger net worth, but we'll see.
But we don't care. Let's
Yeah,
try,
it
let's try to
doesn't
her for a
matter.
loan.
They're both rich.
Yeah,
It doesn't
unless I'm
matter,
asking you
yeah.
for a loan,
Yeah.
I don't really give a
Yeah.
shit about your money. So a man of his stature, his resume, his purse, J Lo, or I go to Brazil, or I go somewhere else and get me a young, beautiful woman.
Ironically, he tried that.
Well, that's not true. All right.
Ironically, he tried that.
Which brings us to story number 2. Story number 2.
Ironically, he tried that. That's what it is. He tried that, and it didn't go the way he thought it was gonna go.
Listen, so a woman claims, let me get her name, a TikTok famous girl. She's actually very attractive. Her name is Naveen J. So
She aight.
she's not a bad.
She aight. I saw the photo.
Yeah,
She aight.
she's not ugly. She's alright.
She's not ugly.
She's probably a lot younger than J Lo.
I think there's
Anyway.
a lot of makeup going on there.
No, where's
And ironically, she is younger than J Lo. However, because J Lo works out like a savage,
J Lo
has a better body.
That's crazy.
so see how that works. Young, not tight. Old and tight.
Tight body. We don't know if that hole is tight. We want to get technical.
Oh, well,
The
hold
whole
on.
baby-
You can have surgery for that, so hold on. You can have surgeries for that, so
Snap that pussy back.
snap it back.
Well, the VJ.
She had reconstructive surgery on her vagina,
Over here.
allegedly.
Vagine.
Allegedly.
Yo, you make a lot of allegations. I used the allegations today. First the Woody Allen comment, and now this ISIS in a row.
Allegedly.
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 So the girl on the app is called Raya. I think Raya app, Raya app. It's a dating app. So she starts following Ben, and then she realizes, or what she thinks she realizes, she says, "Oh, this is a fake account. This can't be Ben Affleck."
Yeah, it's a catfish.
So she's
She's
like,
like,
she
it's a
unfollows
catfish.
him.
Yeah.
So he gets on Instagram, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Yo, why did you unfollow me for?" It was like, it's me.
Yeah.
So that's the joke. I think it was more. He was humorous about it.
Yeah, he was
I think
being
if
funny.
he really wanted to get
She
with her,
made a funny video
Yeah,
in
on
response
TikTok.
to about it. I mean,
if he wanted to get with her, they probably would get behind the scenes.
But I think that's a perfect example because now it speaks to what you're talking about, right? Like he could have this young 20, but she's
not J Lo.
Not only is she's not J Lo,
He had her.
bro. What are you gonna talk to this girl about?
What? I don't need to talk to her. That's not why I got involved with her. You think he's trying to build?
You got nothing. You gonna make a TikTok with her?
No, I'm gonna make.
I'm Batman.
I'm gonna make a. I'm
I'm Batman.
I'm gonna make a split cock with her. I'm gonna do the split with my
man.
cock.
I get what you're saying.
Kick
I'm just
cock.
saying,
I know
like, what are you doing? Like this, like, bro, come on. That could be like his niece or.
It was funny that
awkward.
it was funny that during his response to her, he says, "Come on, Illuminati Tinder."
Yo, now
that was hilarious.
No, but ironically, like that's what the app is known as. That's what made it pretty funny. Cause I was like, yo, I never even heard of this app.
I didn't even.
And then I'm reading about it, and I'm like, oh, so apparently, like that's what it's known as, the Illuminati Tinder.
Man,
I don't know. I mean, that's got to be good. I guess, some publicity for the app.
The fact
But it's an invite only. It's almost starting out the way like Facebook started in the beginning.
Gotcha.
Like you had to know somebody or you had to be invited.
like how MySpace was.
Yeah.
MySpace, you couldn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Unless you got to. All right. Let's get on to some a little more serious news. It's funny, but it's serious. So a black lady.
I think I know where you're going. Yep. I know where you're going with this.
A black lady, I believe in Florida. Was it Florida?
No. L.A. I mean, I'm not L.A. I'm sorry, California. It was a sheriff. I'm not sure.
Yes,
what.
it was in California. Definitely California.
It was definitely California.
Did they get the woman's name by now?
No, they did because they can't really out her. However, they already confirmed some things about
Right.
this
So if you guys haven't
racist
heard-
lady.
So racism, of course, exists in our country. We all agree on that. But it's not just against whites against my blacks or blacks against whites, or it's everybody against everybody. We've seen what happened to the Asian community recently with these jerks beating on
Yes.
them for no apparent
Yeah.
reason. And racism I take very seriously. I mean, even though some of the things she said was funny, it's funny in hindsight, but when you're doing it, it's a terrible thing. So the woman was in her car. She gets pulled over because, from what the cop says, she was on her phone while she was driving.
Yeah.
During his stop with her, she says, "Why you stopping me for? Why you stopping me for, murderer?" And she continues to call him murderer and murderer and murderer.
Murderer. You're
Murderer.
harassing
You're
me.
harassing me, you murderer.
Yeah.
My son gets terrified. He's in the back seat. He's afraid of you because you're a murderer. And she starts calling him racial slurs. She goes, you're a Mexican. You'll never be white. Why are you acting like a murderer? A bunch of horrible things. We'll show the video on the edits. If you don't guys don't know
I think
about it by
she
now.
says, you wish you were white,
You
or
wish
you'll
you were
never
white.
be
You'll
white.
never- no,
You'll never be white.
Yeah.
You'll never be white. I mean, first of all, she gets a giant,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
and then also, I'm gonna say that this is probably our first experience with a black Karen.
Yeah.
She's the first
What was the
official
name we
black Karen.
gave? We gave, what was it, Katrina?
I don't know,
Carla?
but we gonna have to come up with. But for
Either
right
way.
now, she is definitely
Black
the
Karen.
first official black Karen. I mean, like,
But I don't know if she's a black Karen because she wasn't calling the cops. She was just being disrespectful. And
but it sounded eerily similar to the rant of the woman in Central Park with the leash.
she was driving
Like,
and she was driving without a license.
well, driving without a license, which
They could've-
blew my mind,
She-
and
had the
and
nerves.
thought that it was all good. One, two.
He said, call the supervisor. The supervisor gets there, and she's still
The
going after
reason
him.
that she got stopped was for being
On the
on
phone.
her phone.
And then her answer to him was, "Oh, I was on the phone because I was recording you following me, and I didn't want to get killed."
I'm like, I guess you, and in this climate, you probably argue that's a valid reason.
I just feel like-
but in court, that's not gonna hold up.
Listen, we went against what's his name? Bagel Barbie. What the hell is her name? Bagel. The one we.
But that's what
Bagel
I'm saying.
Karen.
Yeah,
She went and she said the N word, right? She said,
Yes.
you bitch ass.
yeah. But she
And-
used
and
it in the right context.
we talked about that.
She used it in the right context.
And her kids are half black.
Yeah.
But she got bombarded with all this type of haterism towards
Yeah.
herself for being a racist. And now, if you say anything against the black community or gender-related community or,
Well,
homosexuality-
of any at
anything like
this
that.
point now, any community.
Yeah. No. So why? So you know what? Me being a Hispanic, how come they don't help out the like this woman should be made an example?
Yeah. She actually
The Asian community?
She actually referred to him
As a Mexican.
But she said something derogatory and then Mexican. And I will say this.
He held his own.
Yeah,
His
I
character
want to
was
clap
fantastic.
it up for him
What was
because
composure? And the thing is that listen, there's
that
nothing wrong.
officer took all this in and was so smooth.
And there's nothing wrong with being a Mexican. That's not what we're saying. But she was saying it in a
No,
derogatory way.
No, she was
She was making
exactly.
this like-
we're
like-
not saying that.
But
She was saying
it in a
that.
derogatory way. So if
She
you
was like, "You wish you were white, or you want to be
so
white."
She should be. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there's anything wrong if she feels that way. She says it. She can be whatever she wants. She can say it. But it's a double standard when other people are saying other things a different way.
I don't think that's okay, bro. Come on.
Let's see. I'm one of the people that think if you want to call somebody a derogatory name, and that's who you are, and that's how you feel.
Oh no! As far as freedom of speech,
I like that. No,
yeah, of
course. You want to call somebody an N-word. You want to call somebody a cracker. You want to call all these names. I like that. That means you're not hiding nothing. But if we're gonna penalize people for saying things to one race, then we should penalize other people for saying things to another race.
Absolutely.
That's what I mean by that.
I absolutely.
I'm not opposed to you saying whatever you want. You want to say
Yeah.
whatever you want. Words aren't gonna hurt me. Don't touch me. Say whatever you want. Call whatever name you want.
That's the way he carried himself.
But if you're gonna say that, if she would have came out, and if it would have been a white woman and she would have been using the N-word, or it would have been a heterosexual person calling somebody a faggot or some other thing, it would have been over.
So that's the part where I agree with you, because I was like, if this was, if like you said, if this was a white woman talking to a black officer that way, or if like you said, if it would have been any other thing, there would have been a bigger outrage.
Dude,
I feel like
the basketball player lost his job.
Yeah.
For using a derogatory word against, I think, the Jewish community, right?
Yeah.
So it's like with Hispanics, you can say whatever you want to a Hispanic,
and it's not a big deal.
And it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. Yeah, facts.
So it's
we need a movement.
I think
for
because
Latinos, but it's because there's so many variety of us. There's so many spices.
That's what I'm saying.
We're just out there.
That's what I'm saying,
yeah,
bro.
That's what it is.
Like, and then we're so individual.
We need a Latino coalition.
Like a Puerto Rican is not like a Dominican. A Dominican is not like a Mexican. A Mexican is not like an Ecuadorian.
Well, let's not even go there. It's hard enough to get Dominicans and Puerto Ricans on the same page.
Then you got Caribbean Spanish, and then you got South American Spanish, Central American Spanish, Spaniards. So imagine if we would all come together as Latinos.
What we're trying to say is, as a
keep
Latino
the same
community,
energy. The same penalizations, the same energy you guys use against someone else. I want them to use that with us too.
But the chances of us coming together and working together, that's probably not gonna happen. Unfortunately, sorry.
So I'm gonna say it. That woman, I hope you crash your car. I don't want you to get hurt. Just crash your car and ruin it. Maybe be told you jerk.
I mean, well, hold on. The part that had me bugging is she has the nerve to say that she was a teacher. Immediately,
you can't be like
wherever
that.
she used to work at, they distance themselves right away, which I found to be hilarious because her face was blurred. So, whoever the investigative people are that found out who this woman was so fast. Could you see them? I don't think they showed the plates. When
they write the ticket, they're gonna put the plates on it.
Yeah,
we only saw that video, but you could always
apparently they must have made that ticket available because bro,
for sure, people have a way of getting it back.
The institution immediately pushed back on that. Well, like, oh, she was let go a long time ago.
For real. All right, we're talking about schools and institutions.
Oh,
did you see the 6-year-old getting paddled by the mother was holding it while the what is it?
First of all, the mother is recording while the teacher is striking the child with a paddle.
No, but and then we know what's gonna happen when this kid grows up to shoot my mother in the face. Or they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, that kid was troubled. No, you let me get my ass beat in school and recorded it."
Well, obviously times change. I know I'm old. I remember
in Catholic school they could hit you.
You got a little hand on the ass,
and then they reported it to your parents.
No.
And then your parents will beat your ass while you're on top of it.
But
they weren't beating your ass in front of your parents.
I specifically remember my 2nd grade teacher called my mother and got permission from my mom.
Okay.
To give me that.
I understand that too. I understand it. I've heard that too.
Yeah.
My aunt, somebody says, "Listen, your son's acting up."
Yeah.
Smack
him on the ass. Yeah. Do what you gotta do.
It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to record it and to watch it.
Yeah. And I watch. It hurt to watch that video, especially as a parent. Like, yo. They hit that little kid with some force, yo.
Ice. I'm not saying you would do this. I'm not saying, and I know you wouldn't do this. But let's say I'm hanging out with Baby Ice and he's acting like a jerk outside. You tell me, yo, Josh, smack him in the back of the head.
Yeah.
You just tell me that. And then you happen to be driving down the block and you see me smack him in the back of the head. And you told me to do it. But when I smack him, his head goes or something happens.
Yeah, like you give him a concussion type smack.
I'm going to kill Josh.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to beat this.
No.
Even if it was... It's one thing to say do it. It's another thing to watch it being done.
Yeah,
and then to record it, lousy
like because of the head trauma, I definitely would say smack on the back of the head. I'm like, yo, give him a nice fresh one on the ass. Give him a nice fresh one on the ass.
But if it's one thing to say, go ahead. Another thing to see it.
Yeah, and record it.
It's another thing.
Bruh.
And record it, and then act like you're traumatized. The parent acts like they're traumatized and they need to go to a therapist. That's a come up if I ever seen one.
You need your ass beat.
Yeah, come on. That's another.
Congratulations.
You definitely need your ass beat, like badly.
I would love to take the parent and
Do it
put
to
a
her.
paddle
Do it to her.
to the ass.
Do it to her.
Like, yo, the way they hit that kid, man, that was like
Totally uncalled for.
Yo, that was brutal, bro.
That
Brutal.
paddle.
And I felt, yo, when that kid cried, I felt that. Even though I know kids could give you that preemptive cry because they know it's coming. Like, it definitely was a little bit of a preemptive cry.
I ain't gonna lie. I saw the first lap and I just stopped watching it.
Yeah.
I don't like
well,
shit
I
like
got
that.
frustrated. Yeah, I got frustrated.
I don't
I
like
got
shit
frustrated,
like that.
so I
I don't
understand. Yep,
I don't
facts.
like shit
I
like
agree
that.
with you.
Don't
I
get me
definitely got
wrong.
frustrated.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. There's some badass fucking kids out here.
Yeah.
I don't know what that kid did. There's some badass kids out here. The girls get choked out. But there's a way to do things and there's a way not to do things. And I'm sorry to tell you, that's a way to not do things.
Yeah.
You don't you know.
And no, but you're an institution of learning, right? Like, I get it, especially for the younger kids. But like, what are you teaching the child with this? Like, if that's the discipline, there has to be an alternative method of discipline.
Of
like,
course.
you can't.
I mean, to give the parent, like, to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I'm not for her. What did that kid do?
Well,
What was
supposedly
she or he? What were they
were
doing?
called down that the child broke a computer or like whatever it was replaceable, right?
Again, I'm not condoning it. It's like I said, if it's multiple things, he's hurting somebody, trying to burn. He did something that was catastrophic, trying to kill somebody, like trying to burn a kid, and I'm still not saying that you should do that.
I don't know. If you try to burn a kid, you deserve that paddle.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta do something catastrophic for them to, and then you're recording it. Watch you recording. Watch you can to show the world. I'm waiting for it to come out.
One time for the snap.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yo, I'm waiting for it to come out because when I saw it, I said, "This is for the gram." I'm waiting for it to hear that it's a host. It was bullshit, and I have it.
No, this is 100%.
I have it.
100%
and that
real,
makes me
bro.
even more angrier.
Yeah.
Angrier.
But hold on. Guess where it happened?
Yeah,
Just take a guess.
Florida.
What? Everything amazing and horrific always happens in Florida. Florida is either the best or worst thing ever.
Well, we're talking about, like I said, let's move on. We're talking about something horrific.
Josh, have fun in Florida. Have fun in Florida, Josh. Don't get a paddle to the ass. Good luck, bro.
I'm going to see my mama, nigga. My mama can live anywhere.
Mama got a couple years of paddles waiting for your ass.
Oh my God. You're making me feel like
she'll
it's
be like, Josh, you remember the time you took the car?
going to Florida is a.
Oh, man. Oh, Josh, remember the time you took the car, Josh? Huh?
Yo.
I just got it.
I kind of crashed that car too. Man, imagine I go there, mom got the paddle for me.
She got the paddle waiting.
Grown ass
She's going
man.
to the school to pick it up tomorrow.
Grown ass man. All right, well let's get into a serious topic now. This was probably the worst news of the week, and it's sad to say that I'm Puerto Rican.
Don't depress. Oh yeah, we're gonna go down this dark road.
This is probably the foulest thing I've heard in a very, very, very long time. Not to mention, all right.
Do you
Boxer-
know the whole story?
Yeah, so I know the whole story.
yeah.
So boxer Felix Verdejo is being charged with murdering. I don't want to be disrespectful to the young lady. His mistress. He was his mistress.
Yep.
Her name is Keishla Rodriguez. Beautiful last name. That's mine. So the story behind it is, first off, this young man and he was 27. I believe she was about the same age. The story behind it is they've been back and forth fooling around with each other for close to 11 years. Now, he's been married for about 7 years. He's a professional boxer. He's held a couple of titles. I want to let this be known. He's worth about $30 million.
Wow.
So he's not broke.
Wow.
He has money.
So that's surprising.
So now with the story being
Okay.
told, right? So Miss Rodriguez has been missing for a little while. The family was concerned. The boss called from her job, said she wasn't coming in, and then they started looking into it. Ultimately, what was found out and later revealed by a witness that actually helped Mr. Verdejo is she was pregnant with Mr. Verdejo's I ain't calling him with that dickhead's fucking kid, Felix. You don't get a Mister from me, Felix, that jerk. She was pregnant from having his child. Her mother warned her, please do not tell, don't tell him. If you tell him, he said he doesn't want it. He was telling her he didn't want the child. She went to meet up with him, and during the meetup, she brought evidence that the child was his. Upon her showing that document, again, we don't know if she showed it, but she brought the document. The witness alleges that Felix punches her in the face. He's a professional boxer, so he's pretty much
which means
it's
a weapon.
So
it's a deadly weapon.
While she was like out of it, he then injects her with a substance that I still don't know what it was. It hasn't been. It might have came out there, but I don't know when I read the article. Injects her with a substance. Upon injecting her with the substance, wraps up her legs, wraps up her hands to a rock, then throws her off a bridge. And as she's falling off the bridge, she hits the water. He pulls out a pistol and starts shooting her. So the woman starts floating up, and he continuously shoots at her. They eventually find her body down in the lagoon, and they're only able to recognize her through dental records. Wow. So again, condolences to the Rodriguez family. It's a sad story. The young lady was in her 20s. I don't even know, you do your dirt, right?
It sounds like she was. It sounds like she was hoping.
There you go.
I
took it as, or not even hoping. It sounds like she felt more for this man than he did for her.
Yeah, definitely. So it sounds like she wanted to
11
try
years,
to say, like, look, this is your baby. Can we start a family?
No, not even that. I want to have your baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Women that have kids from guys with money is usually. A lot of people like to say it's a money grab. Oh, he had money, that's why she wants his money. But she was dealing with him for 11 years.
Yeah. She probably knew
before he even had the money.
Exactly.
And then he got married after they were already dealing with each other, and she still dealt with him. So I don't know if I feel the same way someone else may have felt about it. The sad part about it is, if you want to be realistic about it, not saying that this is right, but it's one thing to not financially be able to take care of a child, and that's why you want her to be aborted. It's another thing to not only want the child to be aborted, but to actually go kill the woman and the child. Yeah. When financially it's not an issue. And if your wife leaves you, this is the chance you take when you sleep around. So either your wife is going to stay with you or she doesn't. But you don't have the right to take away somebody's life and the baby like a coward.
So it's definitely a coward move. And I don't want to sound like...
He's an asshole.
I don't want to sound like I'm giving him an out. But I am curious. I'm just curious. Just because of the things that I've seen on specials or read about. If he is a CTE candidate.
From the boxing. Maybe it blows to the head.
Yeah, for the blows to the head. If he has any brain trauma a la Aaron Hernandez. Yeah. We've seen... cases like Hernandez or like Junior Seau where these athletes take these vicious shots and there's real repercussions and people act like it's not a real thing, but what happens is in a lot of instances these people become violent or these people become...
he's a boxer. He's already violent.
No, but what I'm saying is, so he already is a violent person, right? But you're those brain injuries are real.
Isaac, that shit, everything that he did was premeditated.
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. But so was Junior Seau. So was Aaron Hernandez.
To kill this person.
And when they looked at Aaron Hernandez's brain, they said it was some of the worst CTE they ever seen in their life. So I'm just trying to just throw that out there. Just
how about this? I'm not trying to sound like a dick. This is a terrible thing. All right, you don't want to have the kid, right? get a morning after pill, put it in her. I mean, and it's fucked up. I mean, like, I mean, there's ways to do foul shit without. I mean, and that's fucked up. I know I'm trying to make a joke.
Why is this peppermint bitter?
And I'm trying to make a joke about it. That's not even funny. But I'm just saying it
you
because
said mix it in
dude,
with one of the sweet tarts.
I mean, like, I don't know, put it in a pastel or something. I don't know, but I know some scumbag shit, bro.
What's good, baby?
Don't blame it on Pookie. Don't blame it on Pookie. That's
I'm
twice.
blaming it on
Sometimes
Pookie. I'm sorry. Pookie, that's the wrong button. Pookie, I'm sorry. I meant to hit Joshua.
Yo, this is what. It's like, yo, like, again, and what I'm saying is foul too, but even that would have been. Not only did he kill her, he killed her heinously. Like, some serial killer shit, bro.
So,
he wanted her dead.
I don't know if you're familiar with that bridge. I've been on that bridge a billion times. It's like a little, like a shortcut. It's a toll that you cross over, and of course, the junkie in me, the casino junkie in me, cross that bridge all the time when I want to go to the casino.
Okay, got you.
And this camera's on there, you moron. Like, yo, when I found out where he threw that body, as many times
I think he was
as
on
I've been
drugs
to
too.
PR,
I think he was on cocaine.
yeah,
or something.
clearly
He was on drugs.
not in the
And then
right frame of mind.
how did the witness that got involved, the witness that said everything?
Oh, you know.
How did he?
You know.
And he was
come
a
on.
part of it.
You
I mean,
know,
they're
bro.
probably gonna let him walk. They're probably gonna
Nah, he ain't walk. They ain't letting him walk. They leaned on him and like he gave him up.
He chirped like 6
Yeah,
times.
he started singing, bro.
I mean, you know what? In this case, I'm glad he did. This guy.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And there's a death penalty. There's a death penalty in Puerto Rico. I don't even think he should get the death penalty. Like the dad said, I would like him to go to jail and suffer.
No, he's gonna go to jail and suffer. And even if he does get the death penalty, he's still going to jail first.
They're gonna come after him.
Yeah, they definitely.
They don't play that shit out in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So 30 million, man. Like, pay her off. Like, I'll give you.
First
I'll
of
give you
all,
$1 million.
like, like, 30 million is a decent amount of money. $30 million in Puerto Rico, bro.
You living crazy,
bro. You living crazy,
bro. Like, here's $1 million. Like, disappear forever.
Yeah.
Here's $2 million, $3 million. You can have my baby, but just disappear. Like, there's ways to do it. And you know what? Why are you? There's ways to do it, man. I mean, like, there's ways to do it. You're a scumbag,
You said he should have called Tommy. He should have called Tommy.
Should have did something. He's a scumbag, and I don't want to keep talking about him because, especially for Mother's Day weekend, this young lady.
That's not a good way. That's
not
a good way to go into Mother's Day, Josh. Come on.
This young lady was a mother, and this guy didn't allow her to live. So he's a fucking scumbag. Hopefully, the worst happens to him.
The worst definitely gonna happen to him.
If not, you'll find you in hell. Let's get into the next topic. What's up with these sensitive ass people, man? So, Orlando, Disney World, has a new ride, right, with Snow White on it. People are saying the ride is amazing, right? And guess what? We have the people. They have to say something is bad about it. So people are complaining that if you know the. I can't believe I'm talking about this.
I can't believe we're talking about it either. But we got to talk about it because this is the time that we live in, bro.
Right.
This is the time that we live in.
So the complaints are, at the end of the ride, and end of the story, Snow White's story, the prince kisses Snow White to bring her back to life.
First of all, that's the story, right?
That's the story.
That's the original story.
That's the story.
From God knows when, 19 whatever. That's the original story. Continue.
People are complaining, saying that they need to change it because Snow White was kissed unwillingly.
Because she was asleep.
Bruh.
So she didn't give consent to the kiss. All right? This is the time that we live in, people. Like, where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Like seriously. Like, I get it. Like, people talk about, like, the old Mickey Mouse and,
cancel
and the racist.
Cancel culture.
Yeah, it is
trying to get.
This is cancer culture at its worst. Okay, this makes no sense. It's the original story, but they find a way to take a normal thing.
Beauty and the Beast was redone, and there was a homosexual in the movie. Nobody had a problem with that. Nobody had a problem with that. Right? And I don't have a problem with it. And I'm sure you don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
And you guys are talking about a kiss?
No. A non-consensual wanted to talk about on the reopening.
I'm doing my show. I can't talk. I'm doing my show.
Well, hold on. Josh gets hit with a for doing that in the middle
Yo,
of our show.
My son's
What are you
calling.
doing?
Hold on. We had
Daddy
Baby
do this.
Ice
Wait,
walk
wait.
through here.
Yeah.
And you want to talk with the fuck out of here?
Yo, you're right.
Get out of here, bro.
Josh
We
gets
even.
that.
We
Wait,
even.
wait. Wasn't he in his underwear?
Yeah, he was in-
he was in his underwear. Like, yo, Daddy was good. Like, yo, bro, we doing a podcast right now.
Listen.
That was funny. That was funny.
Getting back to Orlando.
No, but come on. No, seriously. We have to talk. Like,
cancel culture is crazy, bro.
so it's a ride. And it's a ride based off of the original story. Okay? It's Sleeping Beauty. She's sleeping.
That's it, beauty. Snow White.
Snow White, I'm sorry. You're right.
She eats the apple.
Yes.
The apple has poison in
Yes.
it.
Yes.
She knocks out.
Yes.
The prince comes and kisses her. Listen, if you want to get technical, the whole fucking
not-
story is fucked up.
Oh, of course it is.
The whole story is fucked
Well,
up. I mean,
a lot
all
of the early
all their
Disney
stories
story
are
apparently is.
Cinderella. She's a stepdaughter. Gets treated like a stepchild.
Apparently.
she has to wear a glass shoe to get saved by a man. Freaking Little Mermaid. She's a mermaid that is on lockdown by her father. Has to get saved by a man. All these stories are fucked up. But we're not changing the narrative of the stories.
Walt Disney is rolling over in his grave
on,
right
dude.
now. All
Like,
right?
get out of here,
A
man.
non-consensual kiss.
Come on, man.
A non-consensual kiss.
What about Aladdin? He's a peasant. A peasant can't be with a princess.
Yeah.
Like, all these stories is foul.
Oh,
But you
man.
got
That was a consensual kiss, though.
that was
That was consensual. She was like, wait. She was like,
oh
okay.
my God. People,
she was like, I'm not ready. Okay.
people. What about the one they got to kiss the frog? All this shit is dumb. Listen.
Wait, if you're going to stick in Florida, we got to talk about.
Oh, got some fat people out there. And it's
No,
Snow
I don't
White.
think it was the fat people.
Hold on, and it's Snow White.
No, wait.
Hey, Snow White, White Castle.
Yes,
It goes
yeah,
hand to
that
hand.
transition.
It goes-
That transition.
So the biggest White Castle in the United States was made in Orlando, Florida, right?
Was it their first White Castle?
I think it's the biggest White Castle there is. It's the biggest White
I
Castle.
also felt like it had to be there first because people reportedly waited 4 hours.
No, it's like an attraction. It's nice. It's huge.
Either way,
But
people
listen,
lined up. All right, there was cars lined up. They waited 4 hours for White Castle, which, by the way, I'm gonna say right now, those are all New Yorkers.
we have to be.
Those are all New Yorkers. Those are absolutely all New Yorkers. We always say that Florida is New York South.
What? Hold up.
If you're waiting 4 hours for White Castle burgers in Florida, you were a New Yorker, and there's no doubt in my mind. All right, they were like, "Yo, bro, you know how long it's been since I had White Castle?" And they might have been high too. they definitely might have been high. That is
White
some
Castle
munchy
is only good when you drunk
or high.
and it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, or you coming out of the club. But this was
No.
the daytime, so they were sitting in the car for 4 hours.
And it's crazy. The amount of burgers you can eat, you wouldn't even believe it. I could throw down a box.
Nah,
Like
you
10
a crave case?
I could
That's
at
a
least
lot,
I could do
bro.
about 10 to 12 of those. Awesome. I'm drunk and I'm hungry. Remember, don't throw in the fries. Don't throw in the
I'm
chicken
not
rings.
gonna lie. No,
Don't throw in the chicken rings.
I think I know somebody that could do a whole case.
You gonna bust it down. You gonna bust it down.
Yeah. I mean,
The next day you gonna deal with it though.
I mean, they're called murder burgers for a
You're
reason.
gonna deal with it the next day.
They're called murder burgers for a reason, bro.
But
I
yo,
mean,
to all y'all people that waited
Yeah.
for 4 hours,
Yeah.
like it was a sewer restaurant.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
yo, 4 hours for murder burgers for the runs. You waited 4 hours for diarrhea.
4 hours so they gonna wait online at Rite Aid
Oh,
to get
man.
Pepto Bismol. All right, I wanted to bring this up. New York is so foul, right? And I want you to really think about this. I want you to really, really think about this. You got a Kansas City hat on.
Yes.
I got a New Jersey hat on.
Yes.
Right? When you're from New York City, you will never rep another borough. you
as far as outside of New York.
no. Talking about if you're from New York City,
Yeah.
from the borough.
Yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn. You ain't never gonna see me with a Queens hat on. You will never see me with a Bronx hat on.
Technically, the Mets would qualify as a Queens hat,
But
I
I'm
guess.
talking about Brooklyn.
Yeah, no.
You
But
would
why-
never-
No.
But
Why
I'm
would you?
but you'll wear a different state. Easily, no problem, because the colors fly.
Yeah.
But if it could be a color of a hat, and it's the you need that colorful outfit.
I agree
and
with
it
you.
says
Yeah.
Bronx, and you're from Brooklyn.
I'm not wearing
Yeah, I
that.
can't wear that
I'm
shit.
not wearing that. I'm not wearing that either. I agree
Yeah.
with you. I'm sorry. Hold
But
on.
we-
Wait. I'm not wearing that.
But
I agree with
we're
you.
on the show right now.
Facts. Yeah.
He has a Kansas City hat on,
Yeah.
and I have a New Jersey hat on.
I mean,
But
clearly it's for the fits. I mean, it went with your fit.
So,
like,
all right, so same color.
yeah.
Bronx
But
hat.
you can say
BX.
Queens. I'm not.
Queens.
I'm not putting that on. I'm not putting that on. I'm sorry.
This
I'm
is
not
how
putting that on.
stubborn New Yorkers
I'm
are.
not putting that on.
If you're
I'm
not
sorry.
from the
Yeah,
borough,
sorry.
you're not rocking
And
that
I have
shit.
some good friends from uptown, from the Bronx.
What?
I'm just not. I'm not wearing that. But to be fair, they've told me the same thing because
I'm
they've
saying every
seen-
borough. I'm
they've
saying
seen
every
the hats.
borough.
They seen the hats that I made. They seen the Bushwick hats. They're like, yo, that's dope. But can you make one for
Yeah.
like, yo, that's dope. I
That's what
want
I'm
one.
saying.
Can you make one that
Yo,
says like, bro?
I
I'm
got
like,
one.
nah, I'm
I
not
got
doing
one
that.
even better for you. I got one even. It gets worse because when you're from Brooklyn, remember?
Yeah.
Now you got what part of Brooklyn?
Yeah, facts.
You're not rocking an East
Facts.
New York hat if
Yeah.
you're from Bushwick.
Yeah, facts. I'm just.
You're not rocking a Flatbush hat
Yeah,
if you're from West Side.
You absolutely right. I get that pushback about the hats too. You absolutely right. Yo, bro, can you make one for the style? Like, nah, I'm sorry, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And Bushwick,
Yeah.
and for anybody,
Yeah.
most of the people that watch our show are from New York. But for anybody that doesn't know anything about New York, Bushwick and Best Eye are like right next to
Yeah,
each
they
other.
literally.
Like a block away.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Bushwick, okay.
Peanut
now
butter
you-
and jelly right
Yes,
together.
yeah.
Perfect.
And people like, no. It's like
Yeah,
when
nah, it's
when
not.
the Tekashi thing happened, right?
Oh,
They were like, what is name? Mano
Oh.
comes out and says, he ain't from Best Eye, he's from Bushwick.
yeah.
And it's
Right
like,
away, threw
but
us
they're
under the
right
bus.
next to each other.
Yeah.
Like a little bit, and it's like,
Yeah, but meanwhile, all the bloods in the video was from the style. The bloods in the video were the one hyping them up. So let's
the one
clarify
going pushing
that.
for him.
Let's clarify
Like,
that.
him up. All right.
That's funny though.
I'm gonna-
It's true.
I want to shout out to, before we end the show, it's Mother's Day weekend.
Yes.
I want to shout out
Yeah.
to,
First of all, let's clap it up for the mother of your children.
yes, I'm going to
The
say
mother
that.
of my child.
Yes.
Clap it up one time. Happy Mother's Day, ladies.
I have more than one.
Well deserved.
So,
Well deserved.
first,
Fact.
my
Hey,
wife.
listen, that falls right in line with the Brooklyn thing. It's another Brooklyn thing.
Yeah, I don't even, and this is, I don't even, we're actually arguing right now. And you know what? Before I want to bring
Look,
something
we
up.
want to end it on a high note,
But I want to
Josh.
get some others, but I want to bring it up. Women, if you clean the house,
Josh,
hold on.
we're saying Happy Mother's
Happy
Day,
Mother's
Josh.
Day. No. If you clean the house,
Josh is
no,
gonna.
hold on.
Are you about to get hit with a?
She's not here, so I'm not. If you clean the house, listen. If you clean the house,
Yeah.
right? You clean the house. We respect that. Thank you for holding the house down. That shit is so appreciative. We're appreciative of it. But what I'm not appreciative of is when you clean the house and then I ask you where something at and you said, "Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't fucking move it." It's only
Okay,
in the house.
wait, hold on. I'll agree with that. I agree with
And then
that.
when you get pissed,
Yeah.
like, yo, but I want. Now you're wrong.
Yeah. Well,
And granted, we probably are wrong because we shouldn't have made the mess in the first place.
first of all, we're always wrong.
But,
Get it right.
So
Always wrong.
again, I'm saying this. I want to apologize to you, Zoe, on live.
Oh shit! Hold on, wait. Let's clap that up
I
right
was-
now. Live apologies.
I screamed at
Live
you.
apologies.
I should have screamed at you. It's your weekend. You should have been able to do whatever you want. I was wrong. But
So I'm gonna double down and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna reply for Zoe, and that's not enough. All right, and you're gonna have to do a lot more than that.
I know.
That's not enough. I got you, Zoe. That's not enough. So you better have something. You better have something
Because she's gonna
in the
want it.
form of a gift.
Either way. Well, yeah. So it's Mother's Day weekend. Just want my mom is my everything. I'm a 100% mama's boy.
I mean,
this is
who
why we're doing
isn't?
the show
Yeah,
the day
exactly.
before
Yeah, facts.
because I'm flying out
Yeah.
to Orlando. I really don't even want to be over there.
He's gonna get paddled.
But
when
I
he
want,
gets there.
I wanted to see my mom, and you know, I give all the credit to my mom that I didn't end up being something that could have been a lot worse. We both came
Yeah,
from
facts.
fucked up neighborhoods.
Facts.
We were around all the fucked up shit.
Yep.
We liked to be fly. We liked to get money.
I mean, I would argue I participated in some of the fucking
Yeah, I mean,
shit.
you ain't gotta argue. Allegedly, I probably did too.
Yeah.
Allegedly, a lot of things happened. But to say that, I think we both turned out to be solid men, raising families,
Decent human beings. Yes.
raising families.
Yes.
Thank God, no prison time. Thank God.
Listen, are we talking juvie or not?
We talking the bookings? The bookings don't count. And I would like to attribute all of that to my mom. I mean, I think all the bad habits that I've had, my mom doesn't do it. Like I like to drink. My mom doesn't drink at all. So where did I pick that up from? My mom doesn't drink. You know, to be honest with you, my dad doesn't drink either.
That might be from the sister, maybe.
Oh, forgot about it. Yeah.
That might be from.
But then where did she get it from? Either way.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you under the bus. I'm sorry.
But yeah, you know, mom, love you, and I can't wait to see you this weekend.
That's similar here because I'm sure I know there's definitely some habits I picked up from observing Lou every now and then. Like it happens. It's like all right, but yes, happy Mother's Day, Josh. Enjoy your trip. Have a safe trip.
I definitely am.
All right, and come back. And hopefully you'll be back before 8:30.
I was early today. And yo,
yeah. Wait, actually,
not to mention,
we were on
we said
time
7:30ish,
Yeah,
and this time
and we
7:30ish meant early.
Yeah.
So clap it up for us.
Yeah, let's clap it up. Let's
By
clap it up.
7:22, we was on already, ready to rock and roll.
To everybody that is going to see this and be upset that we are not on a Friday, I apologize to you guys, and I'm sure Josh wants to apologize also.
Yeah,
we probably should have gave him a heads up that
I
we were
did.
going to do.
I put it on my social media.
Okay, all right.
And
forgot.
actually,
I'm
I don't
sorry.
want to apologize. It's our show.
Yeah.
You don't like it too fucking bad. Thank you for tuning in, episode 16. We out.
Peace.
What up, Bushwick? What up, Brooklyn?
Yes, Thirsty Thursday edition. Although we got to be easy because we don't want Josh to get beat down before he goes to mom. He's going to get paddled twice. He's going to get paddled before he leaves and then when he gets there.
Mag, fuck you for being late. All right? Fuck you for being late.
Peace.
What up, Bushwick? What up, Brooklyn? Pookie, what's good, baby?